What's up, everybody? This is Dustin Butler, and this is going to be the start of, or the mid-build of my Murcielago here. I want to tell you a little bit about it, how I got it, when I got it, where I got it, a little bit about the car, its history, how it ended up in the condition that it's in, the parts it needs to be finished, and here we go. So what we have here is a 2006 Murcielago. It was originally a lemon buyback in California. It's VIN number 2000. It is an original car. It was wrecked in New Jersey in 2012. The whole front end was knocked off of it. I'll update pictures of that when I picked it up. I bought it in Hollywood, Florida. It didn't have a motor. I'm converting it to a gated car. Purists are absolutely going to hate this car, but I went to the point of putting an LS in it. It has an LS, it's soon to be twin turboed. You know, it's got an Audi ONE imported from Europe. Capristo exhaust, which is Mercy exhaust. Original radiators and such. This car will have a Liberty Walk kit on it, front and rear. It already has a Liberty Walk front bumper. A little bit of history on the car. I bought the car again. The front was knocked off, the back was knocked off. There's no suspension under it. Brought it back from Hollywood, Florida. I worked on it for 2 years. And when I built my house, I sold it. Sold it to my friend Marcus, where he put an OEM front end on it. All original OEM front end, all original suspension, headlights, LP640 seats, LP640 mirrors. He did a lot of upgrades to it. Well, I got a chance to buy it back, so I sold my 2012 Super Leggera Gallardo, and I bought it back. I'm going to finish this. So this is going to be the start to the build. Before you purists jump on here and start chewing my ass, this car was never going to be anything. It was never going to be another, it was just going to be scrap. So for you purists, kill me on the motor. You got to understand where I'm coming from. I want to be able to drive this car 100,000 miles, and I will be able to change the clutch maybe once instead of having my valves adjusted every 15,000 miles and my clutch changed as well with the full engine out. This car will make the same horsepower as the original. So here we go. What we're missing here and we're waiting to come in are the quarter panels. My axles I'm sending off tomorrow to be finished. And we got the Liberty Walk wing here. Tons of good parts here. Sail panels, scoops, back half. We gotta plumb the radiator still. This is all gonna be up in the upcoming videos. We got the original exhaust tip. I'm not going to be going with the Liberty Walk exhaust tip when I'm with the Liberty Walk bumper. The car does start. The exhaust is not hooked up right now, so it's going to sound like a race car. Nothing like a Lamborghini you've ever heard sounds like right now, but we'll go ahead and start it so you can hear it. We'll talk about the gauges soon and what's going on with those. Let me grab the key here. So here we go with the live fire here. Fans were running. Yeah, it's disturbing to be that loud, but it doesn't sound anything like that with the exhaust and everything on it. That's open header right now. So for the instruments, I got a hold of my good friends at Dakota Digital, and they are going to take my original cluster and they are going to redesign it exactly. They're going to rebuild it. They're going to reprint it. They're going to put their internals in it, and they're going to make it plug and play on this car to where it will have the exact same gauges, made it up. It'll have a GPS speedometer instead of off the wheel speed sensors. It'll look identical. Nobody will be able to tell a difference. These will be available for other people if they do this swap, or anybody that builds a Mercy replica, or however, whatever you decide you want to do. But again, that's the history of the car. We're going to start this build thread on YouTube. I'm not very good behind the camera, so just bear with me.